Moin. Good evening. Already online. Niels. NF3951. Ferris. Hi. Und Fabian. Danke für deinen Prime-Sub. Der kam ohne Meldung. Thanks for your Prime-Sub, Fabian. Thank you. 16 months already. Mr. Lame Penguin. Moin. So, Friday evening fun. We're doing some center work. After all, haven't been on center that much the last couple of months, but it's still fun if it's reasonable. And why is it reasonable today? Because I'm only doing the lower center, which means ground up to flight level 245. In this sector you can right now see on the screen, which is, if I show you the coastline, let me see, coast, there it is. This is the North Sea here. You maybe know Sylt. This is so northern Germany here. This is my area today. I do have a Maastricht radar online right now. He will be there up to 8 o'clock, so 1 hour more. I don't know if I get in other station covering the upper airspace, but nevertheless, if he goes offline, I still only have the lower airspace today because I have a special center, Heide, which is a relief station usually in this area, but also covers all lower stations if nothing else is online. So I can continue with the exact same layout and just be the supporting station for Hamburg today and everything lower. I think this gives us some capabilities to chat and all that stuff. Otherwise it would be, if I do the upper airspace as well on a Friday evening, this would mean I have a big load to do and don't want to do. So, Fabian, moin. KLM59 Whiskey Contact Maastricht Radar 136.465, bye-bye.
136.435 for KLM500 Whiskey, bye-bye.
Confirm 136.465.
136.465 for KLM500 Whiskey, danke, tschüss.
Lufthansa 101, unfortunately no further ATC, monitor advisory 122.8 and free climb.
Switching to Unicom, Lufthansa 101, thanks.
Bremen radar, good evening, CTR 5 Echo, passing level 69er, climbing level 100.
CTR 5 Echo, Bremen radar moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to level 240, CTR 5 Echo.
So, usual traffic out of Hamburg is AMLU. This is this route to the south. I can climb them up to flight level 240, which would be below the Maastricht sector in the south of our sphere, Maastricht-Solling or Celle. So, as only the northern part is staffed, he will be sent to Unicom in that case. But yeah. My task today is, of course, this heavy traffic area here, from flight level 245 down to the Hamburg approach. Maybe trying to separate some traffic, and of course everything either way to Bremen or to Sylt, our northest airport in Germany at the border to Denmark. I will do top down for now on Sylt as well. This is a minor S1 tower, which means new student 1 ground controllers in Germany do have the possibility to staff some of the towers to practice. These are some smaller airports in Germany, and Sylt is one of them. Some special case, I think other countries don't have that. Muss man sich eigentlich die Nachbarstationen alle immer merken und wo die sind, oder hilft Euroscope? Yeah, first, what you're talking about is airspace knowledge. Of course you need to know it. Ja, du musst das ein bisschen wissen, wo was ist, wer wie zuständig ist. Vor allen Dingen, wo genau die Grenzen sind. Das sieht man hier auch an den Linien und so weiter. You need to know all the borders, but this is only a 2D view. So you need to know them in 3D airspace as well. And Euroscope helps, of course. I do have a next sector indicator, but I have to control if it's correct, because it's only predicted and not always the correct one. Ooh, my father wrote.
Sierra 5 Echo, if possible, could we get new cruising altitude of flight level 350?
Yeah, City Air 5 Echo. This will be on Unicom in that case. For now, climb flight level 240.
For now, 240, City Air 5 Echo.
Condor 7 Quebec. Contact Maastricht radar 136.465. Bye-bye.
One 136.425, content.
Penguin, can you tell me how do you draw these lines in Euroscope and also the lines between aircrafts when you approach a tower? That depends. I do have a lot of tools for that. I can just double click here and get an indicator, which I can turn around how I want. That's often what I use just to get a glance on
Bremen radar,
the distance.
8 kilo Papa, climbing for 100.
Übrigens 8 Kilo Papa, Bremen radar moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to level 240, 8 kilo Papa.
Then I do have a ruler I can set between both of them, which means this is a continuous direct line between 2 points, which can be moving points. This helps a lot. For example, on an arrival or something, to always see the distance. So 13 miles right now, 15. That's the one thing. I can see predicted routes and the closest point they meet. This, for example. So in 2 minutes, the closest point these two targets will reach each other is 21 miles. This is, well, it's math. Math and magic. Of course, it's just a hint.
146, contact Bremen.
Tomshell 146, Bremen radar moin identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Tomjet 146, good Abend.
Yeah, glad to explain. I think with low traffic, this is a cool thing to do. Because a lot is math, what we're doing here. Logic, puzzles, and math. Gut feeling and some magic.
Mike level 230.
Übrigens 2 Mike Bremen radar moin identified. Descent to flight level 110.
Descending level 110, Eurowings to Mike.
Tomjet 146, proceed direct Rennek.
Proceed direct to Rennik, Tomjet 146.
CTR 5 Echo, monitor advisory 122.8 and free climb on Unicom. I changed your flight plan to flight level 350.
Unicom 122.8, and just by the way, it was flight level 350, Sierra 5 Echo, but no problem, so yeah, bye bye.
Yeah, as I said, 350. Paris, just imagine, it's pretty hard to remember these stations and so on. You get used to it. Of course, you start below at the bottom and work your way up. So you get used to all of that. And depending on the stations, how often you control them, I don't even have to look at the frequencies anymore. If you say frequency 1000 times, you usually know it. Mathilde, hi. So I'm applying to Vatsim, Germany. Oh, good luck. But I have to wait 1 week to change subdivision to Vatger. There's 90 days cooldown. Oh, okay. So you switched before from some other country? I'm not sure about that. Depending on your rating, you need to start over anyway. Or get a proficiency test in Germany. It's not that easy. I'm pretty honest with you. The Weeping Angels Hacking. Wow, what a name. Hey, hello. Übrigens, to Mike proceed direct Delta Hotel 657 and rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute or greater, straight in.
Direct Delta Hotel 657 at rate 1,500 feet per minute. Eurowings to Mike, thank you.
Negative 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Copy that, 2,500 or greater. Eurowings to Mike.
Bremen Radar low, Contour 1245.
Contour 1245, Bremen Radar Moin identified, descent to flight level 110, rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Descent flight level 110 at 2500 or greater, 1245.
Bremen Radar, very good day. Piper 10 Charlie Bravo, flight level 100, inbound Kubat.
Piper 10 Charlie Bravo, Bremen Radar Moin identified. Very slow target, but I know him. How does it work procedure-wise when the plane reaches the stop of descent? Area 05 Yankee Tango Bremen Radar identified Ritio 2, very noisy. Descent to flight level 250, rate of descent 2,000 feet per minute or less.
Descent flight level 250 and descent rate 2,000 or less for area 05 Yankee Tango. How do you copy now?
Yeah, hard to understand, very noisy. Let's say again, the pilot. Nö, so blöd. Warum denn nicht Raro oder sowas?
Bremen Radar, moin moin. Delta in November Bravo Kilo, flight level 100, direct Kubat.
Delta India November Bravo Kilo Bremen Radar Moin identified. Contour 1245, proceed direct 0 go.
Post 0 go, 1245, danke.
Eurowings 2 Mike, contact Bremen Radar 120, decimal 540, bye-bye.
Over to Bremen Radar 120, 540, Eurowings 2 Mike, danke, gute Nacht.
Eurowings 8 Kilo Papa, monitor advisory 12 decimal 8 and free climb, bye-bye.
12 decimal 8 and free climb, Eurowings 8 Kilo Papa, bye-bye.
Ja, die sind auf Unicom halt direkt übereinander reingekommen, ne? Also ich habe den auch nicht sinken lassen, ne? Also confirm holding over Nelga? Tomjet 146, contact Maastricht Radar 136, decimal 465. Full Route, Full Star. Continuous Descent. Der kommt, hätte jetzt irgendwann wäre gesungen.
136 decimal 165, Tomjet 146.
Den haben die meisten nicht. Haben die meisten nicht im RMC. Das gibt's meistens nicht. Sorry, was coordinating. Iberia 05 Yankee Tango, descent to flight level 120. Continue with that rate.
120, rate for Iberia 05 Yankee.
And Iberia 05 Yankee Tango, enter holding over 0 go as published, expect 1 turnaround.
Sorry.
Condor 1245, contact Bremen radar 120.540, bye-bye.
120.540, Condor 1245, thanks for listening, Charles.
So now can look into the chat. How does it work procedure-wise when the plane reaches top of descent? Does the controller know somehow? Does the pilot has to announce it? It depends. Lower flight level or begin the descent to a... No, you never descend on your own. That's the first rule. You do not do anything without instructions. That's why you controlled. You can announce your top of descent and then controller can give you the first descent. Usually the top of descent is not calculated the way the controller needs to. The top of descent usually takes into account your planned route for continuous descent on the most economic way. So if you plan the full star, which is like 50 miles more than usually an approach controller will shortcut you, then you will descend on that route, which is usually wrong. So we do have level agreements where you need to be. And from these fixed points, I can calculate, or rule of thumb calculate, where I need you to descend. So there's a rule of thumb, for example, 100 flight levels in 30 miles. That's a normal descent rate of 3 degrees, which means 3 miles, 1,000 feet. Is this correct? I don't know. Yeah, so it's 3 miles for 1,000 and 100 flight level 30 miles. So that's what I need to do. So I know I have to get you at Nolgo flight level 110, which is where he's too high. And because he's from Unicom and flying above the other aircraft, he now gets 1 turn in the holding for our approach to practice that. Aero Global, hi, greetings. Ja, Pilot Deviation, hatte schon gesagt, den kenne ich. Yeah, so greetings from the November 10 Charlie Bravo. Long way ahead in your slow airplanes here. So, as a pilot, I would request a lower flight level, announcing my top of descent 20 miles before or something. Yeah, for example. Yeah, top of descent in 10 miles, no? Requesting descent. It's always a request. And usually you get the descent earlier than you think. Because usually approaching an airport, we need you lower than you calculate. It's usually always like that.
Bremen Namen, Lufthansa
Ja, war moin.
035, climbing to level 100.
Lufthansa 035, Bremen radar moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climbing to level 240, Lufthansa 035.
Way too high. Let's see if he's now turning into Nolgo. Should be a left turn. Thanks for clarification. Yeah, thank you very much for asking. I think it's a great question. So, to get away from that, please never do something on your own. One of the big mistakes you do if you're flying, for example, a Boeing 738, and you already tune in your desired flight level, it will start to descend on its top of descent on their own. The airplane does it on its own. So in that case, you're doing in violation because you left your assigned flight level without consent, without instruction, which is problematic because it's a security violation. There could be someone below you, 1,000 feet. So please, always request. BR 05 Yankee Tango, continue descent flight level 110 and contact Bremen radar 120.540.
To continue descent flight level 100 and we contact Bremen radar in 120.540.
Bremen Hamburg, 7 Tango Lima, Heide level 1.
Under 7 Tango Lima, Bremen radar 1 identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240 from the 700.
Okay, looks good. Moin. Now we also have a center in the south. Very nice. Heide hört? Ja, kannst du mal.
Bremen Control, hello, you're 7 Vector Kilo, passing 270.
During 7 Victor Kilo, Bremen radar Moin identified, descent to flight level 110, rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Descent 110, rate of descent 2,500 or greater, you're 7 Vector Kilo.
Need to get down. You're coming from the northeast, and we have 2-3 arrival. Please get down. And there it is, because you probably get it direct in. During 7 Victor Kilo, proceed direct Delta, Hotel 657, straight in.
Direct Delta, Hotel 657, straight in. You know, 7 Vector Kilo, thank you.
All depends on your descent rate. Otherwise, it's not working. If you're still descending without a rate, then you will be too high. Didn't know if you already answered my question, but how do you know when you need to give a rate or descent? Because I just see your flight level, I see your descent rate, and I know how many track miles I have left. So as I said, 100 flight levels and 30 miles. And I know I need you at flight level, for example, 100 there, and you still have 140 to go, then a normal descent rate of 1,500 feet will not cut it. So you need more. That's it. You can just, or take the minutes. In 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes, I want you on flight level 100. And this is always calculating. It's always a calculation you do. Emirates 806, Bremen radar 1 identified, descent to flight level 110.
Descending flight level 110, still on 2,500 feet per minute?
Yes, please, you're way too high.
Emirates 806, roger.
For your next time planning, Nolgo needs to be at 110 or below.
Bremen radar, hello, here with 17, climbing to 100.
With a 127, Bremen radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
240 with 17.
Bremen radar, Vatsim 256, good evening. We are on flight level 100, climbing to flight level 230, direct Nusko.
Vatsim 256, Bremen radar, radar contact. Lufthansa 035, contact Bremen radar 125.025, vorbei. Is there a formal? Yes, there is. Take the minutes you have. If you have 4 minutes, take the level you want to reach, divide it by 4, then you have your descent rate. Pretty simple. Lufthansa 035, contact Bremen radar 125.025.
Lufthansa 035.
Yoring 7 Victor Kilo, contact Bremen radar 120.540. Bye-bye.
Bremen radar 120.540, Yoring 7 Victor Kilo, bye-bye.
Or take the guesswork of 100 flight level in 30 miles, which means 5,000 feet in 15 miles, and so on. Moin. Kurve. Oh shit, das war auf Stream. Shit. I'm sorry. It's just memorizing the routes and stars or something. Yeah, they are of course helping with usual points, but nevertheless you can always calculate something from each point. You just need to know where you want to have an airplane. You need its descent rate and its performance rate or something like that. So it's all something to work out. It's math with a lot of gut feeling. And of course, each plan is there to be changed. You always need to you need to be able to change your plan as soon as possible, as soon as you see something isn't working out. Condor 7 Tango Lima, contact Bremen radar 125.025. Bye-bye.
125.025, Condor 7 Tango Lima.
Can you tell me the formula again? The way to calculate? Yeah, it depends. If it's a minute, if you can see how many minutes something is away. For example, Nusko, I know how many minutes he's away then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I want that flight level. Then you just divert it through the flight level change you want to do. If it's 100 flight levels in 5 minutes, it's 100 divided by 5 is 20, which means 2,000 feet per minute or greater. So you will reach it in that time. That's one thing you can do. And the other one is taking a normal descent rate of 1,500 to 2,000 feet per minute, which is a glide path of 3 degrees, which makes it easy to have 30 miles and 100 flight levels in 30 miles. That's the usual glide slope you have on ILS. Ja, hi. Hast du gleich einen Flieger? Emirates 806, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Delta Hotel 657, Emirates 806.
Scandinavian Tower, hi. About to land in Frankfurt. That's nice. I'm in the north of Germany. But yeah, happy landings. Austrian 256, contact Bremen radar 136.050. Bye-bye.
136.050. Thanks.
That's your autopilot.
Austin 256.
Nothing I want to hear at flight level 180. Disconnecting autopilot? Not a good sign. Emirates 806, contact Bremen radar 120.540. Bye-bye.
10540 Emirates 806, bye-bye.
Do you pay attention to the aircraft type? Aero Global is asking. Yes, of course. This can vary depending on the performance of each aircraft. Do you always do the same thing? Yeah, of course. most of our work is done with medium airliner or heavy aircrafts being fueled for a short 1 or 2 hour flight. So it's usually in the same rough category of performance. But you always have to lay out. I mean, something like this here, a Piper or a Beechcraft 6.0, totally different behavior. Totally different what I can expect from them. Common pitfalls, a climbing Dash 8, or even worse, a climbing RTR 7.5. They're slow climbers and can speed up, but only up to 240 knots or something, 250 knots max. You need to be aware of that. But yeah, shit happens. That's what I meant with you always have to be able to change your plans. Because sometimes you don't recognize that, and then airplanes are getting closer to each other and you're asking why? Why is he flying so slow? Oh, because it's an ATR. Yeah, of course. And then you need to change your plan on the get-go. Wizz Air 127, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025, bye-bye.
Contact Bremen 125.05, Wizz 7, bye-bye.
Bremen Radar 9, Volatility 7349, passing pattern 724-100.
Volatility 7349, Bremen Radar 9 identified, climb to flight level 200.
Climb to flight level 200, Volatility 7349.
Unknown identity is asking how hard it is to become an ATC controller. As a good lawyer, I want to tell you it depends. It's easy to get into it. It's hard to master. After nearly 7 years, I'm still not at the master range, I think. And I'm the chief instructor of Northern Germany. I still learn every day if I'm controlling. So yeah, it's easy to get into if you like to self-study. If you really like to learn, if you really, and you need to be able to be self-responsible.
3 inbound Cookswood climbing from flight level 180 for 360, requesting direct Auburn to catch up some time.
Skin 1983, not my airspace. Please contact Maastricht Radar. You got the frequency, I guess.
Yes, Maastricht Radar. Could you give me the frequency maybe? Skin 1983.
Contact Maastricht Radar 136.465.
136.465. Thank you, Skin 1983.
He got that frequency from the Danish controller. I'm very sure with that. But he still contacted me because that's the station he saw on his Vatsim radar or whatever. But there's another layer above me. I'm waiting for the tower at Denmark. Oh, nice. So, what did I miss? I hardly try to give a descent rate. Level by X is to be level in or level now. That's Pelle. That's lazy. That's lazy controlling. We as a mentor will always tell you to calculate your descent rate on your own because you need to know how. If you're giving, the problem is, if you're giving the responsibility fully to the pilot, and we're talking about vPilots, means it's your fault if he's not reaching it because you just told him to reach that flight level at that point. Not working out. Be explicit, calculate your own descent rate, and give it to the pilot. And control it. But using the descent to reach or whatever, descent on own rate or whatever, is only working if you need to lower the workload, and it's a lazy way of controlling. Maybe this is a hot take, but that's what I teach my students. Very German, I think, or I'm lazy. Yeah, maybe. RTIP level 100 is used a lot. Yeah, of course, but that's because that's your one point everyone needs to reach.
Hello, actually was sent at Wild Aerodrome requesting IFR clearance to Norderney.
Ah ja, Delta Mike India India Golf Standby.
Delta Mike India Golf Standby.
Need to activate the airport first. Now I've got it freezed. A bit of a freeze scope because of changing runways. Good evening, Fabian. Hi. Fiorellinia. Hi. Ulutia 7349er climb to flight level 240. Contact Bremen radar 125.025.
Climb flight level 240 and Bremen 125.025. Ulutia 7349er. Ciao, ciao.
Delta Mike India Golf. For an aircraft flight plan, I need a valid flight plan. Please resubmit.
Okay, is my flight plan not valid? I don't know how I can do this at the moment. Maybe because this is not a pure IFR flight plan.
Yeah, actually try simbrief.com and get a route with a SID. It's an OLDIP SIP, and then you get a clearance to the last waypoint before Northern Eye.
Roger that. Yes.
Not going to do a flight platform. Interesting take. As a pilot myself, I would much rather manage the descent up to a certain waypoint than get to descent rate. No, most people are not able to reach that. With the aircon descent, etc., at least something to philosophize about. Yeah, I guess in real life, pilots know the airplane because they studied it. On Vatsim, descent to reach flight level at that waypoint usually means they're just pressing the descent button, which means it's not reaching that flight level at that point. November 10 Charlie Bravo, contact Bremen radar 124.8. Bye-bye.
Chicken 10 Charlie Bravo, Bremen on 124.8. Tschüss.
Bremen radar, good evening. Lufthansa 14, I'm excited at 100.
Lufthansa 14, Bremen radar, moin, identified, climb to flight level 230.
Flying flight level 230, Lufthansa 14. Radar, Delta Mike India Golf.
Delta Mike India Golf. Bremen radar, now I've got a flight plan, thank you. So, Delta Mike India Golf, information Delta current, cleared Nimdo via OLDIP 1 Bravo departure, bleibt der route, climb via SID to altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Delta Mike India Golf, roger that information. Delta's current clear to Nimbo via OLDIP 1 Bravo departure, climb to altitude 4,000 feet and squawk is 1,000.
Delta Mike India Golf, read back korrekt. Lufthansa 14, climb to flight level 240, proceed direct Hotel Delta Oscar.
Climb to flight level 240 and direct Hotel Delta Oscar, Lufthansa 14.
Mr. Zurek, moin. Scandinavian Tower. I used to have Helsinki Tower and I transferred inside the Vatsim Scandinavia. Oh, okay. Is there a reason for that? Would be interesting if you stated like that. Satri Papa Kilo, Bremen Radar Moin identified. Climb to flight level 200.
200, Papa Kilo.
Always need to watch now if they're climbing to the south, it's 200 to Ems, or otherwise 240 for Maastricht. Heide. Ja, okay, ich guck mal. Musst du aber dann ausbaden, wenn dann irgendwas kreuzt, ne? Problem ist, dass es mich stört, wenn du welche hochschickst. Ich schau mal. Is the XFL field reliable? What does that even mean? What's an XFL field? Sorry. And traffic is nice. It's cool. We can chat. I do have a Maastricht above me. I intentionally booked the Heide sector, so lower airspace only. And I even got in Hamburg and Bremen approach. So a lot to coordinate maybe, but a lot to chat as well. Exit flight level in the tag. The exit flight level is usually, yeah, but you still need to know the lowers. It's usually a help, and sometimes these are completely strange values between two levels to get a good prediction. Klickst du mal drauf? CTOT kann sich ändern, ja, wenn die äußeren Umstände sich ändern. Nee, wir dürfen, glaube ich, nur verbessern, wenn dann was da ist. Aber wenn das von extern kommt, dann kann es sein, dass es sich auch verschlechtert, glaube ich. Magic, alles Magic. Genau. Genau, ich glaube, mit Ready ist es dann fix. Lufthansa 14, Contact Bremen Radar 136.050. Bye-bye.
Bremen on 136.050, Bravo, tschüss.
Delta India November Bravo Kilo, Contact Bremen Radar 124.8.
Bremen on 124.8. Thanks for the ATC, bye-bye. Delta India November Bravo Kilo.
Lufthansa 3 Papa Kilo, Contact Bremen Radar 125.025. Bye-bye. And everyone is gone.
125.025, Lufthansa 3 Papa Kilo, take care, one child of your swings.
Can you manually enter the crossing flight level for certain routes? Usually, yes, you can change them if you want another exit level. For example, use an approach. You usually have 100, but you can, of course, change it, for example, to 230 or 140. And then it's a request to the center controller. And if he approves it, you can already clear him to the approved flight level. So you can always coordinate another exit level or inbound level, whatever. Always a subject to coordination. Learning lures and also ejected sectors is certainly needed. Yes, Euroscope will make mistakes from time to time. Yeah, and sometimes it's like a mistake of correct calculations, but stupid behavior. Because it's a computer, it's stupid. So it's maybe crossing an airspace, for example, due to a good climb rate, and it will cross like 1 mile into another airspace before entering the correct airspace. Then, of course, the handoff gets to another controller. So that's why you always need to know the real borders, the communication, sometimes even diverting lowers, which cannot be predicted correctly from Euroscope. The most prominent in our case, for example, the north departures out of Hamburg over the Sokwo route, formerly Econ. This is the Heide sector up to this border to the south. Airplanes climbing out of Hamburg will reach flight level 100 in this region, which means the above sector is Heide. But it doesn't make sense because they're usually only flying 5 to 10 miles in that airspace. So there's a lower level of agreement, an agreement or a standard operation procedure how to handle this, which means even though he will climb into the Heide airspace, it is already given to the next station in the north, which is either Heide or Aller, whatever took that center in that case. So this area is, in that case, you need to be taken care of that, of course. You need to separate them to other airplanes, but it's not sent to the direct center above them, where he should have gone without a lower, but you need to know that lower and change it even in the tag to get to the correct station. That's a bit complex, usually not happening. Delta Mike India Golf, please set your request again, sorry.
No, just some information for you. I'm back. I was away for a minute.
Yep, no worries. Delta Mike India Golf, please confirm, are you able to depart runway 32 from the runway cross?
So you mean the runway crossing for the runway 06?
Correct. So it's only like 1/3 of the runway.
I don't know exactly. If it's possible, I would like to have the full length of the runway.
Roger that. Your taxi time. It's a Beechcraft. He usually needs a few hundred meters to take off, but people don't know.
It's possible. Let me try it. So, departure from crossing runway 06 is possible. Should be no problem.
Delta Mike India Golf, Roger, expect so report ready for taxi.
Roger that, expect so report ready for taxi. Delta Mike India Golf.
Yeah, we mostly have it with the Düsseldorf inbounds underneath the Maastricht balcony. Yes, usually. So everyone has some quirks like that, which is just not being able to regulate this with a standardized airspace. You need some special rules for better performance, for better workflow. Lufthansa Papa Victor Bremen Radar Moin identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Climb level 240, Lufthansa Papa Victor.
Yankee Lima, moin.
Moin, Turkish 9er Quebec Romeo flight level 240.
Turkish 9er Quebec Romeo Bremen Radar Moin identified. Descent to flight level 110.
Descent flight level 110, Turkish 9er Quebec Romeo.
Let's see if I can call Friesland.
Delta Mike India Golf requesting startup.
Hallo, der Heide hier. Ich habe aus dem Osten eine Türkisch nach Bremen. Delta Whiskey 555? Hallo, hallo? Antwort. Ah ja, Startup approved. Delta Mike India Golf.
Mike India India Golf, Startup approved.
Dann hier nochmal. Friesland für Heide. Hast mich eben irgendwie nicht gehört. Türkisch 9er Quebec Romeo im Osten. Delta Whisky 555. Roger. Mit dem Hamburg musst du aber koordinieren, ne? Wenn du den tiefer nehmen willst. Türkisch 9er Quebec Romeo, proceed direkt Delta Whisky 555.
Direkt Delta Whisky 555, Türkisch 9er Quebec Romeo, danke.
What do you say? What I'm calculating most of the time? Mostly. Express 4 Alpha X-Ray, Bremen Radar Moin identified, descent flight level 110, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Direct Delta Hotel 657 and descent flight level 110 Express 5 X-Ray.
Hello, Lufthansa Cargo 462, 47070 to 100.
Lufthansa Cargo 462, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 230.
Climbing 230, Lufthansa Cargo 462.
Looking at the chat just in a minute. So he's not text anymore. It's voice. What I'm usually using is the 30 miles and 100 flight levels. That's usually what I needed most. So looking at the...
Mike India Golf, ready for taxi.
Delta Mike India Golf, taxi to holding point runway 06 via Mike.
Taxi to holding point runway 06 via Mike, Delta Mike India India Golf.
Checking the wind. 240. Yeah. Ferris. Okay. I'm usually mostly using the 100 flight level and 30 miles route or rule or whatever you want to call it. That's something I'm regularly using. Yeah, nice one. Lufthansa Cargo 462, go ahead.
We are stopped at climbing at flight level 110. We would like to go back to Hamburg. We have hydraulic problems on engine number 1.
Lufthansa Cargo 462, roger, maintain present heading. Descent to flight level or maintain flight level 110.
Maintaining 110, Lufthansa Cargo 462.
Bremen Radar Moin, Lufthansa 21 Charlie, passing flight level 80.
Lufthansa 21 Charlie, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Lufthansa 21 Charlie.
Hallo, die Lufthansa Cargo 462 Hydraulic Engine Eros möchte zurück nach Hamburg.
Ja, gerne Ride 180 und dann irgendwie Design 100.
Delta Mike India India Golf,
Ride 180 und dann zu dir, okay.
2 crossing runway 32.
Delta Mike India Golf, roger, line-up runway 06, taxi to runway 32, report ready for departure.
Line up runway 06 and taxi to runway 32, report ready for departure, Delta Mike India India Golf.
Lufthansa Cargo, Standby. Ja.
Lufthansa 462 gerne descending 70 wegen Inbound Outbounds. Wenn sie da unten reinfliegen, Amlo.
Wer?
Lufthansa Cargo 462 gerne Level 70 zu mir.
70 zu dir, okay.
Jo, danke.
Lufthansa Cargo 462, turn right heading 180, descent to flight level 70.
180 and saying on the rest of Lufthansa Cargo 462.
Turn right heading 180 and descend to flight level 70.
Right heading 180 and descending 070 Lufthansa Cargo 462.
Stand by. Lufthansa 2 Papa Victor, contact Bremen Radar 125.025.
125.025, das ist unser Super Victor, ciao.
Lufthansa Cargo 462, contact Bremen Radar 120.540.
124.540, Lufthansa Cargo 462.
Negative 120.540.
120.540, sorry, Lufthansa Cargo 462.
Go ahead. Roger, weiß ich Bescheid, danke.
100.
Wizard 489 Bremen Radar 1 identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240 with the port 9.
And Delta Mike India and your Golf ready for departure, runway 32.
Delta Mike India Golf, wind 240 degrees, confirm you're lining up on runway 32.
Confirmed, lining up.
Delta Mike India Golf, wind 240 degrees, 14 knots, runway 32, clear for takeoff. Tschüss.
Runway 32, clear for takeoff, Delta Mike India Golf, danke.
Hello, this is Bravo.
Easy 4 Kilo Bravo, Bremen Radar 1 identified. Proceed direct Ripso, descend to flight level 110.
What's that before? Flight level 110 for Easy 4 Kilo Bravo.
So this one goes to Friesland. You see, I need to concentrate a little bit. Stand by. And I can't find the station. There it is. Türkisch 9 Quebec Romeo plus contact Bremen Radar 124.8.
124.8, Türkisch 9 Quebec Romeo, Dankeschön, noch ciao.
So, Sylt Tower, hallo.
Bremen Radar, hallo. 255, passing 6000, climbing flight level 10.
Das ist 255, Bremen Radar 1 identified. Climb to flight level 240.
240, Lufthansa 255.
Delta Mike India Golf, climbing to flight level 040.
Delta Mike India Golf, Radar, contact. Ja, 3-2 in Sylt, latest information, Echo, now disconnected. Runway 32 in operation, no traffic. Nee, 3-2. Weil warum sollte der von Norden nehmen? Also, Quatsch, ne? Ach, Departure. Ja. Nee, ist blöd in Sylt, weil wegen auch ankommender Verkehr, ne? Hm. Ciao. Heide. Ja, hört.
Reference departed Hamburg, Speedbird 9997.
Radar Contact.
Unable for the sit, any direct, any climb? Oder einfach wieder auf LSAP clearen und auf die sit?
Nö, direkt Weser. Das ist ja November. Und außerdem mal zu mir geben, weil er climbt auch durch.
Ja, Stop Climb immediately hat er bekommen. Weiß ich nicht.
Lufthansa 21 Charlie, contact Bremen Radar 125.025.
Und du weißt das mit 025. Ciao, schönen Stream noch.
Danke. Sun Express 4 Alpha X-Ray, contact Bremen Radar 120.540.
Radar 120.540, Express 5, Marburg, danke.
2.
Here in der Golf, are you streaming at the moment?
Ja, ich lasse den LSOP und dann zu dir.
Foto. Ja, LSOP ist krass. Kurve, bitte, Weser.
Hello, Musketeer 8 Bravo, Bravo passing, flight level 882, flight level 100.
Musketeer 8, Bravo, Bravo, Bremen, Radar, contact, climb to flight level 230.
Climb 230, 8 Bravo, Bravo.
Lufthansa 255, stop climb flight level 230. These are not standard route. Visa 489er, contact Bremen, Radar 125.025, vorbei.
Bremen 125, 025, Visa 489er, ciao.
Hey, moin, Lufthansa Kilo X-Ray, flight level 285, descend to 5, so.
So 9er Kilo X-Ray, Bremen, Radar, contact, descent to flight level 110.
This is 110, Lufthansa Kilo X-Ray.
Heide hört.
Hi, der Mark war ja Amlu da in Lufthansa 255.
Ja, die Musketier dahinter auch.
Ach, hat der auch einen Amlu dahinter?
Ja, beides not Standard, ne?
Ja, kannst du mir die irgendwie... Mach die mal mit dem Sharp Turn Left towards Nusku mit dem Vektor. Weil mir passt das nicht rein. So.
Okay, komm, Vektor.
Danke.
Lufthansa 255, due to non-standard route, turn now left heading 090.
090, Lufthansa 255.
Musketeer 8, Bravo, Bravo, turn left heading 115 to non-standard route.
Left 115, 8 Bravo, Bravo.
So, that's not a valid route, and the Mark, of course, or Müritz, don't know, I think it's Mark, needs Boomel for himself for the inbound route. They're usually going over Nusku in that case, and not over Boomel. Easy 4 Kilo Bravo, contact Bremen, Radar 120.540. Ich sag mal Hamburg Bescheid. Hamburg Ground für Center. Deine ganzen Amlu Departures nach Polen, die sind alle non-valid Routings über Amlu. Wenn es geht, bitte reclearen über Rama. Die müssen Rama Nusku, ne? Weil die über Bumiel ist die Inbound-Route und wir haben da echte Probleme. Ich muss gerade vektorieren. Nach Polen, die. EPKK. Hast du jetzt 3 Flieger über Amlu rausgeschickt? Das kannst du nicht wissen, deswegen sage ich dir das gerade.
For Delta Mike India Golf. When I'm out of field, there's a tower online.
Oh, shit happens.
Shit happens every time for me at Vatsim and the last time, but it doesn't matter.
Interesting, eh? I was the Lufthansa 2 on Charlie. Nice. Deno, hi. Thanks for flying.
Mike India Golf at 4,000 feet, maintaining altitude and routing.
Ja, der Mike India Golf, Roger, proceed direkt Delta Hotel Echo.
Proceed direct Delta Hotel Echo, Delta Mike India Golf.
Lufthansa 255, contact Bremen Radar 136.050, report vector.
136.050 and reporting the vector Lufthansa 255.
Bremen Radar, good evening, Alpaca 7 Echo November, flight level 280, descending to flight level 240, inbound Boomil.
Alpaca 7 Echo November, Bremen Radar 1 identified, continue descent flight level 110, rate of descent 2000 feet per minute.
Continue descent to flight level 110 and descend at, say 2000 feet per minute, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Affirmative.
Bremen, descending at 2000 feet per minute, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Lot 3 Mike Bravo, Bremen Radar identified. climb to flight level 230, fly heading 115 to non-standard route.
Heading 115, climb level 230, that's Delta Bravo.
And Delta Mike India and Golf, can I get weather information for Westpilot? Sorry, weather information for my destination, if it's possible.
I do not have other destinations for their standby due to workload.
Roger.
Musketeer 8 Bravo Bravo contact Bremen Radar 136.050.
136.050, Musketeer Cargo 8 Bravo Bravo, ciao.
Heide hört. Nusku. Ja, oder? Nusku mit Uniform. Und Bumil muss raus. Lottery Mike Bravo turned left by 5 degrees.
Left by 5 degrees, Lottery Mike Bravo.
Bremen Radar, moin, Lufthansa 151, passing flight level 68, climbing flight level 100.
Lufthansa 151, Bremen Radar identified, climb to flight level 230.
Climbing flight level 230, Lufthansa 151.
Speedbird 9997 on frequency.
9997, we're here. I'm trying to fix my autopilot right now, so if you'd bear with me, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Speedbird 9997, roger identified. Try to climb to flight level 240.
I can climb to 240 now, 9997.
Lufthansa 9er Kilo X-Ray, contact Bremen Radar 120.540.
120.540, Lufthansa 9er Kilo X-Ray, schönen Abend, ciao.
Alpaca 7 Echo November, turn left heading 290.
Turn left heading 290, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
So now I need to... Usually you don't do that on center. Vectorize people. But they're all climbing out of Hamburg on a non-valid route, so we're rerouting them over a point not on their flight plan. So it's just a vector. The next controller wants them there, and new departures out of Hamburg now get a reclearance.
Delta Mike India and Golf, thanks for the great heading. 2 Delta Hotel Echo, it's good for my time.
That's what we try to do at IFA.
Yes. But maybe other controllers would fly, would give me my, what didn't
Flow gaming,
give
hi.
me this route.
So how do I get the weather of Bremen now? I do have a meter. So Delta Mike India India Golf, I only have weather informations for Bremen, which is broken at 4,200 feet, QNH 1014, and wind variable from 260 to 320.
Thanks very much, Delta Mike India and Golf.
Lot 3 Mike Bravo, contact Bremen Radar on 136.050.
Blocked.
Lot 3 Mike Bravo, contact Bremen radar on 136.050.
Bremen 136.050, Lot 3 Mike Bravo, bye. Bremen radar, moin, top Swiss 51 Tango Echo, flight level 76, climbing 100.
Top Swiss 51 Tango Echo, Bremen radar, moin, identified, climb to flight level 200.
Climb to flight level 200, top Swiss 51 Tango Echo.
Hamburg.
Jo, die Alpaka 7 Echo November, nimmst du auf dem Heading?
Ja, nehme ich.
Good job.
Good evening, Bremen radar, KLM 994 is with you, flight level 340.
KLM 994, Bremen radar in the lower airspace, monitor advisory 122.8, bye bye.
KLM 994, monitor advisory 122.8.
Alpaka 7 Echo November, contact Bremen radar 120.540, bye bye.
Contact Bremen radar 120.540, Alpaka 7 November, thanks. Bye.
Trying to find an upper airspace. That would be cool.
Speedbird 9997, I've managed to fix my autopilot. You do not have any further requests for me, do you?
Speedbird 997, negative. Just monitor advisory now, 122.8, and free climb, no further controller.
122.8, thank you for bearing with me and goodbye.
Looking good. So, what did I miss? Aero Global, Dresden. Yeah, Dresden SI's minor tower. A lot of people staffing there. It's quite nice. Happy for all the traffic going to minor towers. But you need to staff it so pilots see you regularly online. So the traffic will wake up. It's a spiral up.
Condor 1 Kilo Victor with you, passing 3,100, sorry. 310 for 250.
Condor 1 Kilo Victor, Bremen radar, moin, identified, descent to flight level 110.
Send now flight level 110, Condor 1 Kilo Victor.
So Vincent, yeah, then I say hello here too. Yeah, hopefully now everyone to Holland is flying over the Rama departure. Hope you got them cleared to the best waypoint you got there. I'm not sure. I think I needed to vector 4 airplanes or something. They were all flying over Amlu. Sorry, Mathilde, where can I get a proficiency test? Apologies that I didn't hear. No worries. If you switch to Germany, then the procedures will be depending on your rating and depending on your knowledge, and people will contact you in that case. So nothing you need to worry about yet. But when you switch. Lufthansa 6 Papa Juliet, Bremen radar, moin, identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Climb to level 240, Lufthansa 6 Papa Juliet.
Top Space 51 Tango Echo, contact Bremen radar 125.025 vorbei.
125.025, Top Space 51 Tango Echo, ciao.
Yes, was totally problematic for me. The Alpaka was also conflicting even with the vectors, so I had to turn him to the left as well. And not sure why these routes show up. Sometimes it's even SimBrief. Maybe it was a valid route for one day or something because of internal processes at the planning. You sometimes see that in the North Sea, if there's a planned EDR or TRA open here, Then the next few days, you get all the routes over Helgoland and then into Hamburg. Because at that one point, that 2 hours or 3 hours of the day, in real life, this was a valid flight plan and use. And this usually sweeps over to the simulated world for a couple of days then. Lufthansa 151 monitor advisory 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, Lufthansa 151, Dankeschön, Abend.
Bremen, hello, Lufthansa 6 Papa Alpha, flight level 70, climbing 100.
Lufthansa 6 Papa Alpha, Bremen radar moin identified, climb to flight level 230.
Climb 230, Lufthansa 6 Papa Alpha.
Go ahead. Of Jever? Yeah, nice. Have fun. Nothing to give you because I'm the lower airspace anyway. So we are having upper airspace as well. On the 1 Kilo Victor, contact Bremen radar 120.540, bye-bye.
Can you just repeat the frequency? Sorry, 1 Kilo Victor.
On the 1 Kilo Victor, contact Hamburg approach 120.540, bye-bye.
20540, Condor 1 Kilo Victor, thank you.
Nice, I like it. I do have now like 20 minutes or something where I really had to concentrate. Because lower airspace center usually means a lot of airplanes crossing each other, climbing, descending into the airports of your field. So this is because, or that's the main reason I don't want to do complete centers anymore. So upper airspace and lower airspace together. Because it's a completely different way of working. Upper airspace is en route traffic, and only the en route climbs or descends to your lower points or whatever, but not directly handling top-down any airports and not handling directly the congested approach areas and of the bigger airports. So this combined usually is at prime time evening. Usually it's too much workload. At least for me. Data Marginia in your Golf actually can only give you 3,000 feet, otherwise you need to cancel IFR.
3,000 feet is okay for me. Delta Mike India in your Golf.
Delta Marginia in your Golf, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Send to altitude 3,000 feet, Delta Mike India in your Golf.
Bremen, moin, Lot 1255, level 79, climbing 100.
Lot 1255, Bremen Radar, moin identified. Da ist der Übeltäter. Climb to flight level 230.
Climb level 230, Lot 155, ich habe nichts gemacht.
Es gibt ganz viele Mitflieger, die alle eine invalide Route nach Polen fliegen.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Pilot Aviation. Thanks for your raid. Nice, 17 viewers. Nice. So, are you still? No, you reached your destination, yeah? Nice, nice, nice. Hope you had a nice flight. A lot of water for you. Lufthansa 6 Papa Alpha, contact Bremen Radar 136.050, bye-bye.
136.050, Lufthansa 6 Papa Alpha, tschüss, schönes Wochenende.
Landed safely in Heide, that's nice. And a quite fast airplane for me. Yeah, the Piper, wasn't it? How fast is it flying? I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm always admiring your real life pictures right now. So for the couple of months, you started to post a lot of real life pictures of you flying or co-flying, I don't know. Well, always great. Oh, okay, 180 through airspace, nice. Lufthansa 6 Papa Juliet, contact Bremen Radar 125.025, bye-bye.
125.025,
Good.
6 Papa Juliet, chart.
Bremen Radar Moin, Contact 1245, passing flight level 57, climbing 1000.
Das ist doch Timo, ach, der ist raus. Ja, alles gut, mach ich. Von der 1245, Bremen Radar Moin, identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Contact 1245.
Nur die Condor ist bei dir.
Radar, hello, easy
Watch up, go.
8535, passing 3000 feet.
Easy 8535, Bremen Radar Moin, identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to 240, easy 8535.
Heide Division, I have the chance again tomorrow. Viva over Rügen and Kreidefelsen. Nice. So that's at this area here. One of the most picturesque areas in Germany, I guess.
Radar, guten Abend. Lufthansa 5 mit Charlie 5400, climbing 5000, Amble to Golf.
Lufthansa 5 Romeo Charlie, Bremen Radar Moin, identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climbing 240, Lufthansa 5 Romeo Charlie.
Easy 8535, contact me on frequency 125.855.
125.855, easy 8535.
So I'm cross-coupling now the approach, so the departures need call in at Hamburg approach, of course. I need to switch them because if I end the cross-couple on the wrong frequency in that case.
Radar, easy 8535, hello.
Easy 8535, Bremen Radar, thank you.
Delta Mike India Golf, actually at waypoint Delta Hotel Echo direct, not an eye.
Bremen Radar, hello, Bilan 92 Alpha, passing 2000.
Bilan 92 Alpha, Bremen Radar, unidentified, climb to flight level 100.
Climbing flight level 100, Bilan 92 Alpha.
Kleinen Moment. Lufthansa 5 Romeo Charlie, contact me on frequency 125.855.
125.855, Lufthansa 5 mit Charlie, ciao.
So, dann bleibt die B-Line und die Condor bei dir auf Frequenz.
Wieder guten Abend, Lufthansa 5 mit Charlie, 8100, climbing 240.
Und Cross-Couple ist raus. Lufthansa 5 Romeo Charlie, identified, thank you. Delta Mike India, Golf, ready to cancel IFA?
Ready to cancel IFA, Delta Mike India Golf.
Delta Mike India, Golf, time 26, IFR cancelled, Squawk VFR.
Time 26, IFA cancelled, Squawk VFR, Delta Mike India Golf, danke.
7000. Lot 1255. Contact Bremen Radar 136, erstmal 050. Tschüss.
136, 050, Lot 155, tschüss.
Jetzt Mr. Elmo.
India Golf. Request to descend to 2000 feet.
Delta Mike India Golf, now you are VFR, so it's your responsibility. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye. And can I monitor next frequency?
Yeah, next frequency is 124.8.
124.8. Delta Mike India Golf. Dankeschön, Abend noch.
Bremen Radar, hello, Beeline 992 Alpha, passing flight level 80, climbing 100.
Beeline 992 Alpha, Bremen Radar identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climbing flight level 240, Beeline 992 Alpha. Bremen, schönen guten Abend, Durings 1 for Charlie, passing flight level 220, descending 110.
Durings 1 for Charlie, Bremen Radar identified, descend to flight level 110, squawk 7264.
Descending 110 and squawk 7264, Durings 1 for Charlie.
Condor 1245, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025, bye bye.
Locked.
Condor 1245, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025.
Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025, Condor 1245, ciao.
Radar, moin. EV6 for Delta Kilo at flight level 250.
Don't see him. Last station, what's your position? I don't see you.
1 nautical mile to Oscar Papa Whiskey Oscar Tango.
Rebecca, hello, City 6 Mike, passing level 70, climbing level 100.
City 6 Mike, Bremen Radar 1 identified, climb to flight level 240.
Level 240, City 6 Mike.
Easy 6 for Delta Kilo, now I got you, sorry. Descend to flight level 110, proceed direct Ripso.
Direct Ripso and descend flight level 110, no problem, EV6 for Delta Kilo.
Just blind eye, I didn't know, didn't see him. Easy 8535, contact the Maastricht Radar 136.465, bye bye.
136.465, easy 8535.
Eurings 1 for Charlie, contact Hamburg approach 120.540, bye bye.
Approach 120.540, 1 for Charlie, danke, schönen Abend noch, ciao.
Lufthansa 5 Romeo Charlie, contact Bremen Radar 125.025, bye bye.
125.025, Lufthansa 5 Romeo Charlie, schönen Abend.
Oh, okay, sure, traffic. Even though it's not much, it's much to do. The Iberia again. Iberia 05 Yankee Tango, hello again, and still very noisy. You need to fix your audio setup. Climb to flight level 200.
Flight level 200 is South Korea recognized. Thank you.
Bremen, moin, Lufthansa 2 Romeo Alpha, descending level 250 inbound Bolgo.
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Alpha, Bremen Radar 1 identified, continue descent flight level 110.
Level 110, Lufthansa 2 Romeo Alpha.
Tube driver, hi. If I fly here, is there any delay? What do you mean? It's not full, so there shouldn't be any delay. Depends where you're flying to. Maybe there are CTOTS times, so maybe they are managed departure times because of slots. Line 9 to Alpha, contact Bremen Radar 125.025 vorbei.
Bremen Radar on 125.025 for Line 9 to Alpha, bye bye.
Tango with you.
Lufthansa 75 Tango, Bremen Radar Moin identified. Climb by set to, climb to flight level 240.
Climb 240, Lufthansa 75 Tango.
I'm not in approach. Easy 64 Delta Kilo, contact Bremen Radar 120.540. Bye bye.
120.540. Bye bye. EV 64 Delta Kilo.
Not sure why he's requesting 240. Of course. Okay, just scanning. The good thing is everything in gray means it's not in my area of responsibility. That's what I mean. If I would now control the whole center, including the upper airspace, look at that. I would have like 20 targets to control. In that case, you're more... You're more speaking to the pilots for checking in, checking out and all that stuff than really controlling and trying to get a good route or something. Now I'm able to watch the departure routes or the inbound routes and try to measure if anything needs to be separated and just do better service. While my upper center controller can do a good job on just doing the en route controlling, which is a totally different work, but as important as what I'm doing. But combining these are like two persons' work for one.
Bremen Radar, good evening. Northfly 427, passing 6,000 feet, climbing flight level 100.
Northfly 427, Bremen Radar, Moin identified, climb to flight level 230.
Climb to flight level 230, Northfly 427.
CTR 6 Mike, contact Bremen Radar 125.025, bye bye.
125.025, CTR 6 Mike, tschüss.
Northfly 427, passing flight level 110, proceed direct to Hotel Delta Oscar.
When passing flight level 110, direct Hotel Delta Oscar, Northfly 427.
Beria 05 Yankee Tango, contact Bremen Radar 125.025, vorbei.
125, decimal 205, Beria 05 Yankee Tango 2, danke.
Yeah, they're quite close. Both to Amlo. Not that nice at a Friday evening. Yes, 5 miles. You don't need more for same set. But this is more if you only have these airplanes in the airspace. But usually it's merged in this area with other traffic streams. So it's getting problematic in that case. Lufthansa Romeo Alpha, contact Bremen Radar 120.540, bye bye.
120.540, Lufthansa Romeo Alpha, bye bye.
Yay. Okay. Yannick, hi. I'm scared of next week with A220. Let's hope ACDM is set up correctly in the quick time. In Riga, ours is working. So yeah, hopefully. Good luck with that. Problematic is next week we've got the next heat wave in Germany, so do not expect too many people flying from here. Because with 42 or 44 degrees even, which is crazy, and no air conditioning, this is getting wildly unhealthy. We did the entire setup yesterday. Yeah, welcome to the club.
Bremen Radar, hello, Lufthansa 33 Charlie at flight level 240 inbound waypoint 0 go.
Lufthansa 33 Charlie, Bremen Radar, moin identified. Descent to flight level 110.
Descent to flight level 110, Lufthansa 33 Charlie.
Heide hört. Ja, go ahead. Ja, schick mir einfach erstmal. Ich klär das. Lufthansa 75 Tango, Contact Bremen Radar 125, Decimal 025.
125, 025, tschüss. Lufthansa 75.
Bremen, hello, Eurowings 56 Romeo, flight level 74.
Eurowings 56 Romeo, Bremen Radar moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Eurowings 56 Romeo.
Austrian 566, direct Hamburg, level 100.
I think I heard 2 stations, but I got only one. Austrian 5862, Bremen Radar moin identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Level 240, Austrian 562.
Giants 3031, Bremen Radar identified. Climb to flight level 230.
Backing up 230 and I have to do a formal roundabout 5 minutes.
Yeah, stay on frequency now. That's not possible to leave yet right now. Checking with the lower airspace right now here. That's working out. Giants 3031, proceed direct Zubix. Nordfly 427, contact Bremen Radar 136, Decimal 050.
Bremen Radar 136, 050, danke fürs Losen, schönen Abend.
Well, it's not yet released for our controllers, but we have testing with the most active controllers ongoing. It seems to work well. So ACDM, very nice. Also for Riga and others. We'll see. Will be interesting to get CTOT times from Hamburg to Riga maybe on Fridays. Eva Heide. A general release Ripso from the west. Okay, so where are we right now? Having my second screen with a more zoomed out view just to know what it gets in, but a little bit more zoomed in for you so you can see what's happening. Lufthansa 33 Charlie, contact Bremen Radar 120, Decimal 540, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 33 Charlie, contact Bremen Radar on 120, and what was the other stuff?
120, Decimal 540.
Contact Bremen Radar 120, decimal 540. Danke dir fürs Lotsen. Bremen Radar, hallo, Lufthansa 1 Charlie, November, descending flight level 250, passing 300.
Lufthansa 1 Charlie November, Bremen Radar Moin identified, descent to flight level 110.
Descending flight level 110, Lufthansa 1 Charlie November.
Bremen, moin, Portugal Nana Papa Lima, descending to flight level 250, passing 300, good night.
So 70 miles, 60 miles he needs for 200 flight levels, so it's reasonable to give him 110. Air Portugal 9 Papa Lima, Bremen Radar identified, descent to flight level 110.
Descending flight level 110, Air Portugal 9 Papa Lima.
So he needs to reach that in 70 miles, which should be possible. Austrian 5862, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025, bye-bye. Austrian 5862, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025.
125, decimal 025, Austrian 5862.
Eurings 56 Romeo, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025, bye-bye.
25, decimal 025, Eurings 56 Romeo, ciao, schön stream.
Danke. And we've got someone in Sylt, but I do have a Sylt tower. Yay!
Bremen, moin, Eurowings 6 Mike, passing level 73 now, climb is level 100.
Eurowings 6 Mike, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Level 240, Eurowings 6 Mike, Dankeschön.
Giants 3031, contact Bremen Radar 136, decimal 050. Bye bye.
6050, Giant 3031, ciao.
So, Frankfurt, Amsterdam, Frankfurt.
Bremen Radar, good day, Condor 7 Romeo Whiskey, flight level 110.
It's Friday. Condor 7 Romeo Whiskey, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Condor 7 Romeo Whiskey.
This doesn't look like a valid route. I think you cannot get into Mimva directly. Maybe we'll get some trouble from the UK division in that case. Looking reasonable. It's okay.
Bremen, hello, Lufthansa 1 Lima Lima, passing flight level 80.
Lufthansa 1 Lima Lima, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climbed flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Lufthansa 1 Lima Lima.
Cleaning up my messages. It's always spam. And as soon as you check something on frequency or whatever, it spams both my screens and with the new chat. Wow. Okay, so no traffic from outside. Look at that. Totally empty here. So everything is coming out of Hamburg. Like the northern lifeline into the soft traffic. And yeah, look at that. That's Frankfurt down here. Frankfurt Friday, even though I don't think it's publicly promoted today. I mean, it's summer, but still a lot of traffic to do. Lufthansa 1 Charlie November, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Proceed direct Delta Hotel 657, Lufthansa 1 Charlie November.
Waiting for him to do the direct, then I send him over.
Landing level 100, passing 6100.
So 1 to Victor Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Lufthansa 1 to Victor.
Bremen radar confirmed for Lufthansa 1 Charlie November, Delta Hotel 657.
Lufthansa 1 Charlie November, affirmative, last point to runway 23, direct in.
Roger, danke. Lufthansa 17 Echo, level of flight level 100.
Lufthansa 17 Echo, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb 240, 17 Echo.
Heide.
Hamburg, reference airborne departed Lübeck, Vision 77.
Radar contact.
Request direct Oldip.
Approved.
Nach Sylt.
Jo. Achso, hier muss ich drücken. Approved.
Jo, kommst du da.
Shit. Wrong click. Lufthansa 1 Charlie November, contact Bremen Radar 120, decimal 540.
Bremen radar on 120, decimal 540, Lufthansa 1 Charlie November.
Under 7 Romeo Whiskey, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025. Bye bye.
125025, Condor 7 Romeo Whiskey, bye.
Yoring 6 Mike, contact Maastricht Radar 136, decimal 465.
Maastricht 136465, Yoring 6 Mike, dankeschön, ciao.
Air Portugal 9 Papa Lima, contact Bremen Radar 120, decimal 540. Bye bye.
12054, Air Portugal 9 Papa Lima, schönen Abend noch, ciao.
Lufthansa 1 Lima Lima, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025. Bye bye.
Lufthansa 1 Lima Lima, 125025, goodbye.
Sylt inbound, yay. Actually, Lufthansa 17 Echo, climb to flight level 200 as requested.
Climb flight level 200, Lufthansa 17 Echo, thank you.
Didn't watch that. Usually to Amsterdam, they're flying in 260, 280. So that was totally on my, because I just saw Eham, which is Amsterdam Schiphol. And then I think about climbing them to 240, giving them to Maastricht. They usually climb them to 260, 280, maybe 300 if you're fast climbing Boeing or something. That's what's happening. Your experience interferes with your concentration. So what happened? Lufthansa 3 Papa Juliet. There. Lufthansa 3 Papa Juliet, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240. Yeah, nice spacing. 30 miles, that's a good one. Your same destination into an event. They should even get CTOT times now. So if you don't know, That's a calculated takeoff time with a magic system used in a lot of countries in Europe by now, even more following, which takes airspace congestion, airspace, not ratings, rates, and aerodrome traffic inbounds and all that stuff into account, and you maybe get a later takeoff time even at the airport you are departing from, which is pretty cool because this eases up a little bit of all the big traffic flying in and just flying into holdings. That is the old way, which is not working anymore in Vatsim because the traffic is just too much. So these ACDM processes really work out, and it doesn't matter on which airport you depart, IFR. In our FIR, for example, even if it's not the big airports who are using ACDM as local traffic management as well, so for their local traffic flow, but if you're departing from a small airport like Sylt, it still gets external CTOT times. So if the way to Frankfurt is just too much traffic, you can't even start from Sylt. And I think it's a good one. It's a needed system. And it's great that something like that works even on so many different countries and virtual ATCs.
Vision 77 at 6,500, climbing flight level 100, going to Olde.
Vision Jet 77 Bremen radar, moin, identified. Climb to flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120.
Lufthansa 12 Victor, contact Bremen radar 125, decimal 025 herbei.
125, 025, Lufthansa 1 Victor, tschüss.
Lufthansa 17 Echo, just hit cruise requesting 10 minutes away from cockpit.
Lufthansa 17 Echo, that's not possible due to the border. Approximately 3 to 4 minutes.
Copy, I'll be quick. 17 Echo, thank you.
Roger, report back.
Well, okay, 17 Echo.
Bremen radar, good day, KLM37 Yankee climbing 250.
Where's that? I don't see. KLM 37 Yankee, state your position. Ah, there you are, down there. Actually, you're on the wrong frequency. Contact Maastricht radar on 136.465. Bye-bye.
136465 KLM37 Yankee, thank you.
I was wondering. Because he's climbing. He's climbing above 250. That means it's a Jever, Maastricht. Maybe he came from the approach directly. I'm not sure. Sometimes we try as an approach, if you do not have a center above, you of course try to bridge the gap to the next center if he's close by. But no, EH is online, so not sure. Lufthansa 3 Papa Juliet, contact Bremen radar 125, decimal 025, bye-bye.
5 decimal 025, that's Papa Juliet, bye-bye.
Oh, Elias, hi. So you found me. Elias was just asking me via chat, and so you recognize my voice. If I'm the guy who's doing some videos sometimes about vacating an ATC. That's nice that I'm known for that, because that's one of the most important things I really like to educate and try to create some awareness. Please vacate the one way behind the holding line. I think that's one of my signature sentences, isn't it? Thanks for recognizing me. Looks like I'm doing something right.
Sierra Hotel, flight level 85 or flight level 100.
Lufthansa 31 Sierra Hotel Bremen Radar, good evening. Climb to flight level 240.
Flight level 240, 31 Sierra Hotel.
I like the session. This is... Yeah, it's slow traffic. It's not that much of a traffic, but in combination with the chat and stream, this is more than enough workload for me to be entertained.
7185 descending, flight level 307 for flight level 250.
Hearing 7185 Bremen Radar, identified descent to flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Uring 7185.
And again, Frankfurt. But again, I guess we are all watching to the CTOT times. Should be okay. Now I see it, for example, on to Frankfurt from... Yeah. Ah, not for me. Down here, I see a CTOT time for Sylt to Frankfurt. CTOT time 1913, which means he needs to depart in roughly 15 minutes. Then he gets a slot from the up now, but not before that. And usually, I think 10 minutes after the CTOT time is okay as well. After that, he needs a new slot. And as I said, I think it's great. It's 75% magic and some math, but I really like it. And it helps us as center to be in the position to even think about controlling. Otherwise, you would just resign. Lufthansa 6 Papa Victor, Bremen Radar, Moin, identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Lufthansa 6 Papa Victor.
And so they got start times. I mean, look at that. There's no traffic right now from the north to Frankfurt, so I guess that's okay-ish. I mean, they're flying to Frankfurt here. You need to sequence a little bit. But this looks easy, more than easy enough. It's more like 20 miles, 15 miles, I guess. Oh, 20 as well. 18 miles. Nothing Frankfurt even worries about. So. Problematic is when more than one traffic stream is trying to combine over the remet point. Same on Mondays to come Heide.
Time to 17 Echo back.
Mit der CTOT-Time kann es sein, dass das nicht passt. Ja, weil die ist berechnet für Tre2, ne? Mit den extra Minuten. Dann 1-4 approved, aber not before 1915. Ja, dann machst, ne? Dann machst du einfach 1915 ist dann Departure. Nee, da nochmal kurz fragen, eben, ob das passt. Das ist eine 355 Bremen Radar. There you are identified. Proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Direct Delta Hotel 657, Lufthansa 355, danke.
Bremen, moin, Lufthansa 9 Alpha X-Ray, Flight Level 7 to climbing Flight Level 100.
So eine Alpha X-Ray, Bremen Radar, Moin, identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb Flight Level 240, Lufthansa 9 Alpha X-Ray.
Lufthansa 17 Echo back.
Mr. 17 Echo, right in time, contact Amsterdam Radar 134.375, bye-bye.
Time that perfectly, 134375, Lufthansa 17 Echo, thank you, bye-bye.
Hearing 7185, contact Bremen Radar 120.540. I forgot that one. During 7185, cleared Ripso 3 Papa arrival, contact Bremen radar 120.540.
Ripso 3 Papa arrival, contact. Contact Bremen approach, say again frequency, you're on 7085.
120.540.
120.540, you're in 7185.
Heide? Hallo, Heide?
EMS Caution mit der Saudia 9631 bei Dutga ist eine Diversion auf 220, antwortet mir gerade nicht mehr und fliegt komisch.
Bitte Vektor Richtung Nolgo, wenn du kannst.
Ja, ich versuch's, aber er antwortet nicht.
Okay, dann...
Ich versuch's weiterhin.
Alles klar. Ja, Sylt, Heide? Nur für dich, es kommt auch gleich einer rein, ne, Trito? Der ist langsam, ich weiß nicht, wie lange er braucht, aber es ist natürlich genau jetzt, der ist um 19:14 im Final. Also danach kann der dann starten wahrscheinlich. Lufthansa Tribon Sierra Hotel Contact Bremen Radar 125.025, bye bye.
Bremen 1 Express 8 Lima Alpha passing flight level 5144100.
First Lufthansa Tribon Sierra Hotel confirm 125.025.
125.025,
Korrekt. Sun Express 8 Lima Alpha Bremen Radar Moin identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Climbing level 240, Sun Express 8 Lima Alpha.
Lufthansa 355, descent to flight level 110.
Descent 110, Lufthansa 355, ja.
Vision Z77, descent to altitude 4000 feet. QNH 1013. Expect ILS 32.
Expect ILS 32, 23, 32, descend to 4000 feet, Vision 77.
Saudi 9631, allow request to descend level 220.
Saudi 9631, Bremen Radar identified, descent to flight level 110.
Descend level 110, Saudi 9631.
And fly your heading 020.
Heading 020, Saudi 9631.
Lufthansa 6 Papa Victor, contact Bremen Radar 125.025.
Bremen Radar 125, 025, Lufthansa 6, Papa Victor, have a nice evening.
Saudi 9631, so arrival with arrival on 9.
Saudi 9631 on Vector, bitte Vorsicht.
Yo, Roger.
Bremen, good day, Easy 929, Visa 5 Golf, flight level 804100.
Easy 929 Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Landing flight level 240, Easy 929.
Saudi 9631, expect vectors to ILS 23.
Vectors ILS 23.
So 30 miles, yeah, is okay with that rate. Lufthansa 355, rate of descent 2500 feet per minute or greater.
Rate of descent 2500 or greater, Lufthansa 355.
Kaiser, hi. I applied for doing German S1 training in Germany. Yeah, do you know what level of German is required to be able to do it? Officially 0. As we are not an ICAO language anyway, so all the IFR traffic is English anyway. And even our training can be done in English because, yeah, we are Germans. So we switch to English as soon as you say hello instead of hello. That's the German nature with it. But no, but depending on the availability, depending on if mentors are able to do English lessons, it might take some more time. And yes, there's German VFR traffic, so flight roles by side, which can be done in German language. If you cannot learn that or don't feel confident doing that, you can of course published this in your ATIS information that you only can do English service. But yeah.
Good afternoon, Connor 6 Golf, level 32042502,000.
Condor 6 Golf, Bremen radar identified, descent to flight level 110.
Send 110, Connor.
Saudi 90631, contact Bremen radar 120.540.
Confirm frequency 120.540.
Affirmative. Lufthansa 355, expedite descent due to direct approach, 4,000 feet per minute for now.
4,000 feet for Lufthansa 355 and we will expedite.
Thank you. Lufthansa 355, contact Bremen radar 120.540. Bye-bye.
120.540, Lufthansa 355. Danke, tschüss.
Good evening, it's with Malta 6363 entering your airspace, passing 7,500.
With Malta 6363, Bremen radar moin identified, climb to flight level 230.
Climb 230 with Malta 6363.
Standby. Lufthansa 9 Alpha X-Ray, Bremen radar, contact Bremen radar 125.025.
Blocked.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha X-Ray, contact Bremen radar 125.025.
Bremen 125.025, Lufthansa 9 Alpha X-Ray, cheers.
Go ahead.
Bremen Moin, Oscar X-Ray, India Papa, descending flight level 240.
Runway 32? Ja, released. Oscar X-Ray, India Papa, Bremen radar moin identified. Descent to flight level 110.
Flight level 110, Oscar India Papa.
Bremen radar, good evening, KLM 37.
So many things at the same time. KLM 37 Yankee, Bremen radar moin identified. Descent to flight level 110. And then you've got a coordination for having a departure release, and then I have to look at that because it's conflicting here. Yeah, a lot of things to do at the same time. Condor actually, Condor 3 Alpha November, Bremen radar, moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climbing 240, Condor 3 Alpha Hotel.
Vision Jet 77 via Olde, cleared ILS 32, report established.
Clear via ILS 32, Vision 77.
Easy 929er, contact Maastricht radar 136.465, vorbei. Hallo Mr.
Maastricht on 136.465, Easy 929er, bye bye.
NF 3951, what would be the minimum time to file my flight plan? For example, would be 1 hour before off block, or should I even file it even earlier? No.
Leipzig Air 54 Echo approaching flight level 250.
You can send it in the moment you go online. It's not real life here. Leipzig Air 54 Echo, Bremen radar moin identified, continue descent flight level 110.
Descending 110 for Leipzig Air 54 Echo.
So nothing to worry about. You can make your flight plan shortly before you log in. With Malta 6363, proceed direct Goven.
Proceed direct Goven 6363.
Kaiser, yeah, but I'm willing to do in German, not English, so I wanted to ask what level of German is required. Oh, I don't know about that. To be able to understand and complete the training.
Radar, Lufthansa 5, Papa Juliet, passing flight level 65.
If you're on a conversational level, if you can make a talk or something, then it should be okay. I'm not proficient of the correct levels. Lufthansa 5, Papa Juliet, Bremen radar moin identified, climb to flight level 240. This is not an official study here. So just depends. Maybe talk to the mentor.
Hello.
Lufthansa 5, Papa Juliet, Bremen radar identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Lufthansa 5, Papa Juliet.
KLM 37 Yankee, contact Bremen radar 120, decimal 540. Bye bye.
120-540, KLM 37 Yankee, bye bye.
Number 2 in entry, Foxtrot Center, passing 1,500.
November 289 Foxtrot Bremen radar moin identified. Climb to flight level 60.
Flight level 60, number 2 in entry, Foxtrot.
Bremen radar moin, Lufthansa 45 Charlie, flight level 293, directing Nolgo.
Lufthansa 45 Charlie, Bremen radar moin identified. Descent to flight level 110.
Descent 110, Lufthansa 45 Charlie. Should I keep the descent rate or not?
Yep, keep the descent rate.
Roger.
Nolgo, too high. Condor 6 Golf, expedite descent.
Expediting Condor 6 Golf.
West Malta 6363, contact Bremen radar 136, decimal 050.
Contact 136, can you repeat the frequency please? 636.
No worries, 136, decimal 050.
136050, thank you. With Malta 6363, bye bye.
Hello, Lufthansa 45 Charlie, leave the cockpit for 30 seconds, please.
Report back.
Roger.
Condor 6 Golf, contact Bremen radar 120, decimal 540.
120-540, guten Abend, Condor 6 Golf.
Lot of outbounds. Hamburg.
Vision 77, ILS 32 established.
Vision 77, thank you. Contact Sylt Tower 119, decimal 750. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, confirm the frequency.
Oh, hello, flight level 250, descent 240, inbound air route.
Hearing 78 Tango, Bremen radar identified.
Moin, Lufthansa 77 X-Ray at 6,000.
Lufthansa 77 X-Ray, Bremen radar moin identified. Climb to flight level 200.
200, 77 X-Ray.
Easy 27 Alpha Romeo, flight level 100, speed 250 inbound for Amblue.
Easy 27 Alpha Romeo, Bremen radar identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Climbing 240, easy 27 Alpha Romeo.
November 3 Foxtrot, proceed direct Atos.
Number 2 Foxtrot Tango.
November 3 Foxtrot, proceed direct Atos. Alpha Tango Tango Uniform Sierra.
Number 9 Foxtrot direct Atos.
Oh, wrong way.
Bremen radar, good day, Eurowings 205, inbound Bremen, passing flight level 240 now, descending to flight level 200.
First Oscar X-Ray India Papa, contact Bremen radar 120, decimal 540.
120-540, Oscar India Papa, tschüss, danke.
Übrigens 205, Bremen radar moin identified, continue descent flight level 110.
Continue descent 110, Eurowings 205.
Condor 3 Alpha Hotel, contact Bremen radar 125, decimal 025.
125-025, Condor 3 Alpha Hotel, ciao.
Checking. Yeah, should be close, but not close enough. November 3 Foxtrot, proceed direct Uvina. Uniform Victor India November Alpha.
Number 9 Foxtrot direct Uvina.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Juliet, contact Bremen Radar 125.025 vorbei.
125.025, Lufthansa 5 Papa Juliet, tschüss.
This is working out. Uring 78 Tango, descend to flight level 110.
Descent 110. Bremen, Uring 8 Mike, flight level 20 inbound, Mobil.
Uring 8 Mike, Bremen Radar Moin, identified. Lufthansa 45 Charlie, contact Bremen Radar 120.540. Just checking the descent rates now. It's reasonable. This was only static noise, 120.540. Turn on your microphone, please.
Lufthansa 45 Charlie, contact 120.540.
Lufthansa 45 Charlie, read you 5 now. Thank you, bye.
Bye.
November 3 Foxtrot, contact Copenhagen Control 136.555. Bye bye.
136.555 number in that new Chief Foxtrot, have a nice day.
Easy's 27 Alpha Romeo, contact Bremen Radar 125.025.
Easy 27 Alpha Romeo, contact Bremen Radar 125.025. Bye.
Oh well. Good luck for your exams. Yeah. Wish you the best. Yeah, for everyone trying to start their career as a virtual ATC. Good luck, everyone. Hope you respect it and try to learn.
Request.
Yo, Leipzig 5 for Echo, contact Bremen Radar 120.540. That was my fault.
0540 for Leipzig 5 for Echo, bye.
Uring 78 Tango, reduce speed to 50 knots.
Reduce speed 250 knots here, Uring 78 Tango.
Lufthansa 77 X-Ray, contact Bremen Radar 125.025 vorbei.
15025, Lufthansa 77 X-Ray, ciao.
Still a lot to do, huh?
Bremen Hallo, Lufthansa Trevector Alpha, level 304, descending level 250 in Bond.com.
What was that? Lufthansa Trevector Alpha, Bremen Radar Moin identified. Descent to flight level 110.
Descent to flight level 110, Lufthansa Trevector Alpha.
Uring 205, speed 280 knots or greater.
280 or greater, Eurowings 205.
Eurowings 205, contact Hamburg approach 120.540. Bye bye.
120.540, Eurowings 205. Schönen Abend, ciao, ciao.
Eurowings 78 Tango, contact Bremen Radar 120.540. Bye bye.
Bremen on 120.540 for Eurowings 7 Tango. Danke, bye bye.
Frankfurt, Frankfurt, Frankfurt. I mean, it's close to 10 o'clock, huh? Heide. Released, no time. So, Sylt Tower came into the channel asking for departure release because in Sylt, no departures on your own. You always need to request that with the center controller because everything is flying in and out of Oldip. So this is, of course, a conflicting area and you need to ask for a release. Eurings 8 Mike, descend to flight level 110.
Descending flight level 110, Eurings 8 Mike.
As we thought, all the traffic to Hamburg and from Hamburg. But yeah, that's what it is. Our big group of ground controllers, they said they want to staff today. So all of us joined and we're doing a big Hamburg staffing event on the Friday. Which is pretty cool. Why not? So actually, in that case, I said, okay, so I'm supporting a center.
Bremen, Airchild 73 Whiskey, passing 2000 out of Zurich.
Airchild 73 Whiskey, Bremen Radar Moin, identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb level 240, Airchild 73 Whiskey.
Usually I would now try to get a direct to Bremen, but in that case I would have to consult 2 center controllers, and yeah, cannot do that via tag. Would
Hello,
have to do that via voice. Hansa Line 9800 Bremen Radar identified, flight level 100, climb to flight level 240.
Climb 240, 9800.
Ems für Heide. Sylt departure, requesting remote. Ich würde dann zum Jever gehen, aber ich wollte dich erst fragen. Roger. Jever Heide. Airchild 73 Whiskey out of Sylt, requesting remit, approved by EMS. Roger. Ryanair 906 Alpha Kilo Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Ryanair 906 Alpha Kilo.
Airchild 73 Whiskey, proceed direct remit.
Bei Bremen, danke, Airchild 73 Whiskey.
That also makes it easier for the inbound controller, the Jever controller, to separate them, because on route they would have passed quite closely here. That's why I was even doing that now. Now, elegant use, just use the direct, which means we can try to avoid this sector here, because that's another Maastricht, but should work out. 102 my kilo, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, 102 my kilo.
Eurings 8 Mike, contact Bremen Radar 120.540, bye bye.
Bremen Radar 120.540, Eurings 8 Mike, ciao ciao.
Lufthansa Tri Victor Alpha, contact Bremen Radar 120.540, bye bye.
120.540, vielen Dank, Lufthansa Tri Victor Alpha, tschüss.
Ja, da ist der Felix mal wieder da, ne, Janik? Moin. Would you say that becoming an experienced ATC on Vatsim would help in becoming a real-life ATC? I'm not in the position to say anything about that. I'm really not in the position for that. I know positive messages about that. I know negative experiences about that. So just, again, it depends. I know some of active Vatsim ATC are now becoming real-life ATC, but I also know about situations where this didn't really happen. So I can't really say. Actually, I know it helps for being a pilot. Because it helps you with stuff like phraseology and getting the first grip of everything to get your first licenses on your own.
Passing level 70, climbing 100.
Eurings 5 Zulu, Bremen Radar, moin, identified. Climb flight level 240.
Climbing level
Didn't get that.
Eurings 5 Zulu.
Hansaline 9er 800, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025, bye-bye.
Bremen Radar 125.025, choose Hansaline 900.
Bremen Radar, good day, Lufthansa 4, Victor Papa, flight level 300, descending 250, Martin Noble.
Lufthansa 4, Victor Papa, Bremen Radar, moin, identified. Descent to flight level 110, maintain high speed.
Maintaining high speed and flight level 110, Lufthansa 4, Victor Papa.
Bremen Radar, moin, Lufthansa 4, so passing 280, descending 250, speed 270 knots.
And see him. Lufthansa 420, Bremen Radar, moin, identified. Descent to flight level 110. On conversion, reduce speed 250 knots.
250 knots and level 110, Lufthansa 420.
Ryanair 6 Alpha Kilo, climb to flight level 200.
Stop level 200, Ryanair 6 Alpha Kilo. Bremen Radar, moin, Austin 5 Mike Tango, descending level 240 in Mount Arnold.
Austin 5 Mike Tango, Bremen Radar, moin, identified. Ryanair 9er 6 Alpha Kilo, contact Bremen Radar 120, decimal, Quatsch, sorry, 125, decimal 025.
125, decimal 025, Ryanair 96 Alpha Kilo, schönen Abend.
Losing a little bit of my concentration now. I think we've got like 3 hours or something. Don't know. Yeah, 2.5 hours. So now looking, Nolgo, 43 miles for 150 flight levels. Yeah, should be okay. Headchild 73 Whiskey, contact Maastricht Radar 136.465, bye-bye.
136.465, Headchild 70 Whiskey, tschüss.
Austin 5 Mike Tango, descent to flight level 110.
Descent level 110, Austin 5 Mike Tango.
Trying to separate these two a little bit. Due to speed right now, we'll see. Yeah, and that's the best he could do. One is on the route, the other one is direct Nolgo. So the first one, the shortest route, the one you need to separate slower speed and flying the full route. Even if it's just 2 or 3 miles, that's more than enough then. Under 2 Mike Kilo, contact Bremen Radar 125.025, bye-bye.
125.025, contact 2 Mike Kilo, bye-bye.
So one inbound from the north again. Christopher Victor Papa, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, Christopher Victor Papa.
Or resume own speed. So Olde at 4,000 feet, it's 64 miles. So more than 2, yeah, he needs to descend faster. It's too high. So that's the calculations I do. Just over the thumb, or how you ever call it. 60 miles, so with a normal descent rate, he's now descending, not working.
Flight level 250 and inbound to Bada.
3 wings 117, Bremen radar identified, descent to flight level 100, rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
3 wings 117 to flight level 100, 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Bremen radar, hello, Lufthansa 007, flight level 067, climbing for 100.
Lufthansa 007, Bremen radar moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Lufthansa 007.
Übrigens 5, Zulu, contact Bremen radar 125, decimal 025.
Bremen 125, 025, Heroing 5 Zulu, tschö.
Lufthansa 4, Victor Papa, contact Bremen radar 120, decimal 540.
120, 540, Lufthansa 4, Victor Papa, ciao.
Bremen 1, Scandinavian 647, flight level 240.
Scandinavian 647, Bremen radar moin identified, descent to flight level 110, rate of descent 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Descent flight level 110, 2,000 feet per minute or greater, Scandinavian 647.
Austrian 5, Mike Tango, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Direct Delta Hotel 657, Austrian 5, Mike Tango.
3 wings 117, expect ILS 32 in Sylt.
3 wings 117, ILS on 3, Sylt 32, ILS.
Whoa, problems of sectors were identified on CDM, time to update tomorrow. Good luck with that. Hopefully everything works out. So then we have another country for the CDM procedures, which are traffic management, traffic flow, slot systems even. Magic. Austrian 5 Mike Tango, contact Bremen radar 120, decimal 540, bye-bye.
120, decimal 540, Austrian 5 Mike Tango, ciao.
Lufthansa 420, contact Bremen radar 120, decimal 540, report speed.
Bremen 12054, we will report our speed, Lufthansa 420.
Bremen radar, good evening, Arabia 187 out of flight level 80, climbing 240.
Arabia 187, Bremen radar moin identified. Actually climb to flight level 200.
Recleared, flight level 200, Arabia 187. Will appreciate any direct routing to +1, please.
Due to airspace, not possible right now. You will get Blufa, which is en route.
Roger, thank you.
Scandinavian 647, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657, straight in.
Direct Delta Hotel 657, Roger, Scandinavian 647.
3 wings 117, descent to altitude 4,000 feet. QNH Sylt 1013, via Olde, cleared ILS 32.
3 wings 117, cleared to altitude 4,000 feet, via Olde, QNH is 1013.
So 2 out of 4 countries that I control with ACDM still. Cool. Which countries do you even control? Germany? Finland? And then I don't know. Yeah, Riga, still Latvia. Yeah. Litauen, no? Litauen, and the 4th, I don't know. Ah, yeah, you got a clearance for Maastricht, Yankee sector, didn't you? Or do you even have clearances for Amsterdam and so on? Yeah, pretty cool. You're one of the few people here who even got a clearance for Amsterdam, or for the Amsterdam Fear from Netherlands. crazy stuff.
Bremen, the Eurings for Papa Romeo, flight level 250.
Eurings for Papa Romeo, Bremen Radar Moin identified, descent to flight level 110.
Descent flight level 110, Eurings for Papa Romeo.
Scandinavian 647, contact Bremen Radar 120, decimal 540. Scandinavian 647, contact Bremen Radar 120, decimal 540. Not good. Oh, he already switched the frequency. Okay, no readback needed, I guess. Lufthansa 007, contact Bremen Radar 125, decimal 025, bye-bye.
125, decimal 025, Lufthansa 007, bye-bye.
Why is the next station Friesland? Doesn't make sense. Oh, there you go. So Amsterdam is offline. Okay, I was wondering. Eurings for Papa Romeo, descent now. You're still at flight level 250, 3,500 feet per minute or greater.
Roger, descent level 110, apologies, with 3,500 feet per minute or greater, Eurings for Papa Romeo.
He only has 70 miles for 6,000 feet.
The flying, maintaining
Lufthansa 150, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 260. Yeah, actually I only am allowed 240, but German for 78, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, German for 78.
With his climb rate, I think I can give him directly to Denmark. Freewings 117, confirm you're descending to 4,000 feet?
Yes, I'm descending. My point is all correct.
Hot job. For me it looks too high, but yeah, 3,000 feet and 22 miles is okay. Oldip usually 4,000, but also works at 5,000 feet, 4,000 feet. Yeah, okay. He's doing a very convenient descent, which he can do. I just wanted to be sure he's not stopping at flight level 100.
Eurings for Papa Romeo for our planning, vectors after no-go.
Eurings for Papa Romeo, I guess so.
For Papa Romeo.
Vincent, the firm got Delta and so far even the Amsterdam Tower, which is pretty cool. Waiting for approach on ACC. Yeah, I would like to have Amsterdam Tower. I really would have liked it. Would be so cool if we could control this airport together. But I think it's more than not believable that I get a spot there someday. Yannick, it does start slotting automatically even when no sector airport limit is set. Yesterday we had a CTOT to Helsinki, which is pretty cool. Yeah, tries to do it. Lufthansa 150, climb to flight level 270, proceed direct radius. Confirm radius, Romeo Alpha Delta India Sierra.
Radius,
Eurings for Papa Romeo, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Direct Delta Hotel 657, Eurings for Papa Romeo.
Jim Air Force 78, contact Bremen Radar 125.025, vorbei.
Bremen 125025, German for
Nice evening. Really cool. Luftzone 150, contact Maastricht Radar 136.465.
Nice radar on 126.465 on the okay.
Confirm 136.465.
136.165.
Übrigens vor Papa Romeo, Contact Bremen Radar 120.540.
10540, Eurings for Papa Romeo, vielen Dank, schönen Abend.
Arabia 187, Monitor Advisory 122.8, bye bye.
Advisory 128, Arabia 176.
Bremen Radar, Eurings 27 Delta, flight level 275.
Übrigens 27 Delta, Bremen Radar Moin, descent to flight level 110, identified.
Down to 110, Eurings 27 Delta.
Wow. So, it's not even 10 o'clock, but it feels like more than 10 o'clock now. Yeah, maybe I should just... I never did that before, I guess. Yeah, I should try to get my endorsement in the Netherlands. And still at Riga. No? Yannick and me, we tried that for years now. But in equal parts, we didn't get that running, I guess. And yeah, usually I'm just too busy doing so much stuff that I don't want an endorsement in another country. I maybe can't really provide any ATC for. Would be a waste of mental time, so yeah. Need to embed a head-in for the traffic in between, where I actually had to mute the stream. Well, that's pretty good. Actually, I can't mute the stream, that's a problem. Eurings 7, correction, Eurings 27 Delta, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Delta Hotel 657, Eurings 27 Delta.
Free Wings 117, contact Zul Tower 119.750, bye bye.
Free Wings 117, contact Bremen, Zul Tower 119.750, thank you very much, bye bye.
And I even see a big bunch of traffic now coming. Not sure how long I want to control.
November passing 301, descending 250 in 1 Euro.
Eurings 46 November, Bremen Radar Moin identified. Continue descent flight level 110.
Sorry, I was cut. Say again, Eurings 46 November.
Eurings 46 November, descent to flight level 110.
Descent 110, Eurings 46 November.
I recognize concentration problems and speaking problems. So that's the tax I have on this, doing control, but also stream. So usually I can rest my voice a little bit while controlling. But I'm filling it all up while chatting with you. Ryanair 564 Bremen Radar identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, 564.
Eurings 27 Delta, rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
2,500 feet per minute or greater, Eurings 27 Delta.
Trying to help the approach, whoever straight in. Übrigens 27 Delta, contact Hamburg, approach 120.540, bye bye.
Approach on 120.540, Orings 27 Delta, ciao, schönen Abend.
Really need to step away for a minute. Oops. Oh, anyone still there? Also Delta Hotel, okay. Problem is the Ryanair. No, he should be away by then. Eurings 46 November, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Direct Delta Hotel 657, Eurings 46 November.
So, if you're still here, if you'd like to join our little community on Discord, link is down in the description. Love to see some more from the chat into our Discord, if you're not even a member yet. So, feel free. So, next wave coming. There you see. And I guess everyone is flying to Hamburg, huh? Hamburg. Oh. Martin, there's going to be work. Hello from France, little CPT, hi. Eurings 46 November, contact the Bremen Radar 120.540. Bye bye. Eurings 46 November, contact Bremen Radar 120.540.
120.540, Eurings 46 November.
Oh, route to Scotland.
415, passing flight level 090, climbing flight level 100.
Lufthansa 4415, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Lufthansa 4415.
Ryanair 564, contact Bremen Radar 125.025, vorbei.
Bremen Radar on 125.025, Ryanair 584, choose.
Bremen Radar, good evening. Flight 163, flight level 223 and descending to 180.
Flight 1648, Bremen Radar Moin identified, descent to flight level 110.
Descent 110, flight 1648. You need to maintain 2,500 feet or greater at flight 1648.
Affirmative.
Continue 2,500 feet per minute, flight 1648.
Terminal flight 124, descending 110, 2,000 feet per minute, calculator.
Flight 13 Papa, Bremen Radar Moin identified, descent to flight level 110.
110, flight 1.
So, 2 flights to Hannover.
Bremen Radar, guten Abend, Scandinavian 676, climb through 7,000 feet to flight level 100.
Scandinavian 676, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 230.
230, Scandinavian 676.
Bremen Radar, guten Tag, hier Lufthansa 2 Hotel Lima, passing flight level 260, descent to flight level 250, inbound Dirbo.
Lufthansa 2 Hotel Lima, Bremen Radar Moin identified, descent to flight level 110.
Descent to flight level 110,
So,
Lufthansa
looking
2 Hotel
at,
Lima.
yeah, they might clash. No, they're not clashing. So they're 250 capped here. They will go below that. And the approach needs to sequence. Actually, this one and this one might be problematic. Maybe I need some sequencing in this area here. So I'm trying to get him to Nolgo into this stream, maybe between them. So these three can separate here. Flight 1648, contact Bremen Radar 119er, decimal 490. Bye-bye.
119 490, flight 1648, choose.
Use. So, another two, taking Nolgo, connecting this one, and this one. Now I can look. 190, 220, 190. No, that's not correct. That's the heading. 164 and 90. So that means these three will, if they're flying like that, they will just fly totally separated. But now the first one even, there it is. So my gut feeling was correct.
Bremen, good evening, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, descending 250.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, Bremen Radar Moin identified, descent to flight level 110.
Descend 110, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee.
Keeps disconnecting.
Bremen Radar, Ryanair 84 Mike, climbing for flight level 100, L sub 3 Golf departure.
Ryanair 84 Mike, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Ryanair 84 Mike.
Go ahead. Ja. Ja. Ne, der soll denn genau den Stream von den zwei, die von Süden kommen, während oben die drei über Repsodon reinkommen. Gut. Lufthansa Hotel Lima, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Delta Hotel 657, please confirm.
Affirmative.
Flying direct to Delta Hotel 657, Lufthansa 2 Hotel Lima.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Delta Hotel 657, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee.
Lufthansa 4415, contact Maastricht Radar 136.465. Now you even got some separation for me.
Delta Bravo with you, descending to 50250.
Delta Alpha Bravo, Bremen Radar identified. Continue descent flight level 110.
Continue descent flight level 110, Delta.
Hello, 5547, passing flight level 290. Inbound no glow and information Mike, copy.
Bremen Radar, hallo, Eurowings 2 Papa Lima, flight level 080, climbing 100.
Eurowings 2 Papa Lima, Bremen Radar identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Eurowings 2 Papa Lima.
Lufthansa 5547 identified. Descend to flight level 110. Go ahead.
Descend to flight level 110, Donata Rossen.
Okay. Ja, dann arbeite ich jetzt mit Ripso, bitte, weil das ist mir sonst, ich will jetzt nicht überlegen mehr. Ist zu spät. Lufthansa Hotel Lima, Contact Bremen Radar 120.540. Y15.
Contact Bremen Radar on 120.125, please confirm.
120.540.
120.540, Lufthansa 2 Hotel Lima, danke, ciao.
Lufthansa 5547, rate of descent 2500 feet per minute for Greta.
2500 feet to start off then.
Fly Italy 13 Papa, contact Bremen Radar 119.490.
119.0, flight 1 Papa, tschüss.
Why is he so slow? Delta Alpha Bravo, what's your indicated fly speed?
Delta Bravo indicated airspeed 250 and increase.
Roger, thank you.
Bremen Radar morning, Eurowings 6 November Delta, flight level 262, descending 210, inbound Jethoff.
Eurowings 6 November Delta, Bremen Radar identified, descent to flight level 110.
Down level 110, 6 November Delta.
So you're looking to... Need to slow him down. Ja, go. Roger. Danke dir, alles gut. Scandinavian 676, contact Copenhagen Control 136.555.
136, 555, Scandinavian 676. Schönen Abend.
Need to slow him down. So, he will go to null, go 56.
Hello, Lux 474. Passing flight level 218, descending 210.
He's too slow, that's the problem. Lux 474, Bremen Radar mine identified. Descent to flight level 110. Expect vectors after null go.
Descending level 110, expecting vectors after null go, Lux 474.
Delta Alpha Bravo, contact Bremen Radar 120.540.
120.5 is, can you repeat the frequency, Delta Bravo?
120.540. Novo Jens, hi.
120.540.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, reduce speed 250 knots.
Reduce 250, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee.
And Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, contact Bremen Radar 120.540.
By Tutka. 120.540, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee.
First Lufthansa 5547, contact Bremen Radar 120.540.
120.540, Lufthansa 5 bye.
Who was calling in?
Condor 81 Juliet Charlie.
Condor 81 Juliet Charlie, Bremen radar identified. Continue descent flight level 110. Oh, need to concentrate a little bit now.
Descent 110, Condor 81 Juliet Charlie.
And Condor 81 Juliet Charlie, due to sequencing, reduce speed to 250 knots.
And reduce speed 250 knots, Condor 81 Juliet Charlie.
Ryanair 84, Mike, request further ascent, please.
Ryanair 84 Mike, contact Maastricht radar 136.465.
126.465, Ryanair 84, Mike.
Martin? Muss die DAP so langsam fliegen? Die eben konntest du noch 280. Easy Photo, Kilo Mike, Bremen radar contact, descent to flight level 110, reduce speed 250 knots. Aber 250 musst du da schaffen, oder? Ja, nur weil die dahinter knallen halt rein und ich versuche die zu reducen auf 250. Luxair 474, speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 knots, Luxair 474.
Übrigens, to Papa Lima, kontakte Bremen Radar 125.025 vorbei.
Contact Bremen Radar 125.025, ciao.
Übrigens, 6 November Delta, proceed direkt Ripso.
Hi, Griff, 6 November Delta.
Why is Maastricht not taking them in? 126465, 136. I'm correct frequency. So he's slowing down, he's keeping the speed. Yeah, it could vectorize them, but usually the approach could do that. Luxair 474, contact Bremen Radar 120.540, bye-bye.
120540, thank you, bye-bye.
Ay. No runway change without confirmation. Now it's getting interesting. Oh, shit. During 6 November Delta, contact Bremen Radar 120.540.
120.540, During 6 November Delta, ciao.
Weiß nicht, was ihr euch da vorstellt, echt. DC42 Kilo Mike, stop descent flight level 120. Contact Hamburg approach 120.540.
Stop at flight level 120 and contact Hamburg approach.
So you can work a little bit.
540. Okay.
Yeah. And a vector, okay. Condor 8, 1 Julia Charlie, contact Bremen Radar 120.540, bye-bye.
120.540, Condor 8, 1 Julia Charlie.
And I think this is a good situation where I can go offline. Because now the heavy traffic is gone and they need to work with that. Jevo for Heide. Closing now. Thanks for controlling. Good evening. Der Hamburg für Heide. Closing no more handoffs. Hello from India, Flying Boy. Hi, greetings. At the end of the stream. So you're really the last one. At the last minute. Let me get out of the frequency now because we got everything into Hamburg right now. No more traffic to come. All station, Bremen Radar is closing. Monitor advisory 122.8. So. Approach and arrival still have a lot to do, which is pretty fine. Dennis, hey, 84, yeah, nice. Grüße. Always great catching up on your stream. Hello, watching from Botswana. Cavo, yeah. Thanks for joining in that late. But yeah, the stream is still there as a video on demand afterwards. So if you like, you can of course get back onto the video and look the whole stream. Was nice today was center controlling in the low airspace. We had medium traffic, but I had a lot of time to also chat with you and have questions answered and all that stuff. Pretty interesting questions right at the beginning of the stream. Might even take out segments of that for a special video or something. Because were questions I haven't heard before, or they were so important to answer each time so a lot of people can hear it. For me, weekend starts, so hopefully you have a nice weekend. Take care of yourself next week because it's heat wave is coming in Western Europe. France is already burning again, I guess, and well, this time Germany as well. So I'm not sure how I'm going to survive that without air conditioning, but I'm planning to move everything from my upper room here to the living room downstairs. Might be a little bit cooler there. And if everything is too hot, I will even be moving into the subterranean department. I don't know how to call it. Keller. So I do have a basement, which is quite cool. And I still have an old bed standing there. Maybe I need to clean it up. But yeah, if nothing works out, I will sleep downstairs. Holiday for weeks. A good planning for taking break in the sun. Yeah, please. A lot of sun protection. Have fun with sun cancer. No. Guys, was a pleasure, was fun, was a nice evening on a Friday evening. Usually I'm not streaming on a Friday because that's the day of the big streamers. You know, everyone has his favorite streamer on Friday evening. I'm not competing with that usually, but today I made the stream to support my friends here in Hamburg, having a fully staffed Hamburg. It was quite fun. So, have a go. See you soon. See you next time. Bye-bye. There it is. Bye-bye.